Hi, I'm recording this for you guys today around Ayurveda and habit formation. So, we're in the middle of our 40-day challenge, and something that has started to arise is there are our Ayurvedic, our constitution, our doshas are starting to come up in how we approach our 40-day challenge commitment. So, let me give you some examples. The doshas are made of 5 elements. Let's start from air, so ether, air, water, fire, earth. Okay, so this is just the basics. Then we put those into groups: Vata, which is the air and ether, Pitta, which is the fire and water, and Kapha or Kapha, which is the water and earth. So the qualities of Vata are moving, fast, flexible, creative, distracted. The tendency can be towards overwhelm or just very airy, right? That's the quality. The qualities of Pitta nature are focused, fiery, productive, leadership, passion, power. Think of those things as that Pitta nature. And then our Kapha nature is the earth, steady, stable, that think of it as just really having that consistency. Almost can get too much, right? You can accumulate a lot in that category, but at the same time, there's still a steadiness. Okay, so if we think about habit formation and we think about habit formation and we think about our qualities and our doshas, the kaphas have a steady cleaning routine. Maybe, right? They've got like on Mondays, I do this, on Tuesdays, I do this, on Wednesdays, I do this. And they're quite consistent with it, and they like things that way, and they have it organized in that way. Things might have a special place to be, and they're always putting it back. So Kapha nature has that clarity of organization and steadiness. For Pitta, the fiery types, once they get something in their mind, they're obsessed. They just have to do it. They'll push through. They'll miss meals. They'll miss out on relationships. They'll just keep pushing to get the task done or get the habit done. I'm going to use cleaning as an example so that we can thread and see how the different types show up in how we clean. So if we're thinking of cleaning and organizing our house as a commitment or a challenge for the 40 days, the Kapha will have a plan and they'll do it slow and steady every day, and that will continue through. Pittas will say, I'm doing it all and I'm doing it all now, and we'll miss out on life in order to do it all now. And then Vata nature gets usually overwhelmed by the whole thing, is not realistic about the goals that they're setting. They might say, I want to do the whole house this week, and then it's completely overwhelming, so they give up. Or Vata nature may also say, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm not this, I'm not that. They're kind of distracted. And sometimes the distraction will be mental, where they're like, I'm too tired, I don't want to do it. And sometimes it will just be more ADD-like, where they're jumping from kind of thing to thing. Here's the important part that I want to highlight for our particular challenge is whichever your natural tendency is, you actually have the ability to call in and cultivate the other qualities that will help you be a little bit more in balance, a little bit more in harmony. So I have, the example I'll give is, there's a loud grinding outside right now. A quality that is more of fiery nature when I start a project. And so what I've learned to do is to give myself a little bit more of the space that Vata nature tends to have and say, okay, I'll just do this, Pitta nature. I'll just do this for 15 minutes and then I'll take a break and be distracted, right? Distract myself, go exercise, go read a book, go do some work, go do something different. And And also, I will embody the qualities of kapha by having a schedule, by having somewhat of a steadiness. So 15 minutes today and maybe 15 minutes tomorrow, or 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the afternoon. So those of you who have a Vata nature, where you might get overwhelmed or take on too much or not stay focused, you can cultivate your Kapha and Pitta nature. You can cultivate a steadiness with a schedule, showing up for it, and you can cultivate the fiery nature of staying with something, staying focused on it, and staying committed to it. So the Kapha nature, again, those who are more steady may have some more rigid or accumulated qualities. They are, again, let's get some a little bit more maybe fire into changing up the routine, and then also giving yourself some space to not have it be so tight. So there's always little nuances to this and different ways that we can work with it. But I think it's really wonderful in our mind body doshas and the elements that we're made of. So wish good luck and let me know how it goes.